A Disney crew member was poisoned by her own co-worker, and on another cruise, a crew member lost his balance and fell 10 feet. A Disney crew member was poisoned, but was this intentional or accidental? Well, we're going to get into that story right now. So what happened is, on this Disney cruise, which is the Disney Dream, right? Which has about 1,458 crew members, but on July 24th, a crew member became ill. A female crew member, she became ill to the point where she had to go to medical and all that, right? And at this point, the ship had just arrived in Vigo, Spain. And as the ship arrived in Vigo, Spain, she is already being treated by the medical, where she told the medical team her water was tampered with. And she knows who tampered with the water. So they're not saying names, they're not saying nothing. But what they are saying is, this person who tampered with the water has access to chlorine. So is it a possibility that this crew member, right, took chlorine, put it in her water, and had her drink it? Is it a possibility? There is a possibility, because obviously they say he has access to chlorine, or she has access to chlorine. Possibility, this person works at the pool clean, does all that stuff, and took the chlorine and put it into her water. This is a very, very unfortunate situation that you're seeing right here. Obviously, the police have now stepped in, and there is a full investigation on this situation. Now, here is the other thing is, if this crew member can take chlorine and put it into someone's bottle of water that they work with, what's to say that they would not do it to a guest that, especially they see this guest is not being nice to them, or didn't want to give them a tip in cash? Guess what? They decided to put chlorine in their drink and try to get them sick. Is there a possibility that that can happen? Maybe. That's why when they're making your drinks, keep your eye and watch them make your drinks. Make sure they're not putting any funny stuff in there. So that's why I always say, keep an eye on your drinks for reasons like that. So is there a possibility? What do you think? Possibly, can they tamper with your drinks to get you sick? A 43-year-old crew member fell off a cruise ship and is in critical condition. But now, let's hear about how this all started, how it all happened. So how it all happened was on July 24th, 2026. A Filipino man, who is a crew member, lost his balance and he fell about 10 feet. 10 feet is about equivalent to about one flight, right? From the bottom to the top, without all the structure, without all the sheetrock and all that stuff, right? Is roughly about 10 to 12 feet depending on everything, right? That's about what one floor is, right? So what happened is he fell one floor and he was on the cruise ship, and that's when all the crew members ran to his first aid, tried to help him, and fortunate part, he did not pass away. The unfortunate part, he is now in serious condition because now he has a serious head and spinal injuries, where at this moment he had to be rushed to the hospital of La Playa, which is about 50 miles from Costa Alcolida, right? But on top of that, before they got over there, they had to transport him by boat about 1.5 miles to over there. So in order for him to get to the hospital, it's well over an hour, right? It's not, 50 miles. 50 miles, you drive 6, you can get there maybe less than an hour if there is no traffic. There's traffic everywhere around the world. You're gonna find some traffic, right? Now, how is he doing? His status is still unknown. We don't know if he's doing good, if he's in critical condition compared to serious. Hopefully, he's in stable condition. This is a hopefully part, and more than likely, this is a very, very unfortunate situation. Now, what does he do on the cruise ship? Supposedly, they're saying he works in the helm, or his job is called the helm, right? I don't know all the jobs out there, but I know he works, the helm is a job that you have on the bridge, right? He works under the captain and all that. Like I said, this is a very, very unfortunate situation that happened to him. Just only pray that he fully recovers.